Hey everyone, how's it going? Here I have for you end of turn one of our Axis and Allies Global 1940 game. When we left off, the Chinese had finished their turn. We were waiting for UK to do their turn, and they have done so, and we were able to smash out the other turns as well. So what happened, at least for the UK, is they did a kind of a Dieppe style raid into the Normandy. There, they took consolidated all of their fleet into that sea zone right there. Took two ships across the channel, landed, and also with a bunch of airplanes, and knocked out a couple of German. They didn't quite get all of them, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side of which team I'm on. But didn't get knocked out of them, but they did do some damage there. And then there were some Italian ships in here, so the British consolidated all of their airplanes here to attack the couple of fleet ships that were there. Were able to sunk them. Picked up some troops out of Egypt and came down to Ethiopia. Knocked out the Italian troop that was there, and then had their basically all of their fleet kind of in this area, more or less as best as they could, consolidated over to here. Ran a guy down to here to capture those points, and then they did some ship maneuvering around. They pushed stuff up into Burma, kind of make a perimeter up in this area to help kind of defend the Burma Road. As far as builds, because again, the nuance with England is they actually have two different economies. They have economy for London and then an economy for what is that? Calcutta. Basically, all this stuff handles any builds on this side of the map, and that handles builds on that side of the map. So they just put in a couple troops, and then they also built some stuff down in South Africa. Then here they just build transport fleet and a bunch of guys. After that was Italy, and Italy just did some attack up into southern France, knocked out all the remaining French out of Europe. Came over here to Bulgaria, captured that territory. They were able to pick up a couple of empty territories here, and they did some transporting across, consolidated their whole fleet there, and then dumped a guy into there. So basically now the Suez Canal is closed off since the English hold this side, the Italians hold that side, so we can't have ships moving back and forth now. So yeah, they attacked there. They attacked Tunisia there. If I recall, they did not have any losses in southern France, but they did take one casualty in Tunisia. And then that was pretty much that. And I think I did mention there was a guy that was here, and he moved to that territory there. After that were the ANZACs, and they basically just did non-combat consolidation moves. They kind of just moved, ran a transport fleet with a couple guys up to here, capturing that territory. That gives them an extra bonus. They get extra money for having all these four territories under their control. Then basically just move some planes up, move some ships up to kind of consolidate everything together. And then finally, France. There wasn't much left with France for France to do. So they just moved this ship. There was a ship, that blue ship that's there. They moved it up to consolidate with that fleet there. And then there used to be a German sub here. The destroyer and cruiser was there. They sailed out and sunk the sub that was German sub that was there. So that is the end of turn one. And now we're just waiting for turn two to start. The next turn will be Germany. So it'll be exciting to see how all that plays out for turn two. Thanks a lot. Happy gaming.